Hey y'all. So, Dr. Joyelle. Now, forgive me, y'all, if you can notice, I'm a little stuffy. Oh, so it has taken everything in me to record this episode, but it needs to be, I need to tell y'all the tea about what's coming down in June. Um, so bear with me if I may need to take a break to take a sip of water. But again, just bear with me because I have some exciting things to share. You probably have heard in the prior episode of my event that's coming in June, but I want to tell you more about that in this episode. But before we get into that, midlife isn't a crisis. Isn't a crisis, y'all. It's a call to rest, a call to heal, a call to redefine success. And even more importantly, a call to choose yourself. Did y'all hear that? A call to choose yourself. But when Black women ignore this call, our bodies keep score. And we are at higher rates of severe perimenopausal symptoms, a longer menopausal transition, high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, fibroids, autoimmune disorders, anxiety, depression, all the things. The list goes on and on and on. We have endured so many years of pushing through. We've been carrying loads of invisible weight, taking care of everyone else except ourselves. Our nervous systems have been held hostage by chronic stressors. Stress of being the only, stress of carrying all the expectations of others, carrying the stress of working twice as hard just to be seen, carrying the stress of being the strong one, being the fixer. But in midlife, your body, it's trying to tell you enough is enough. We gotta do it differently. We are no longer needing to earn our rest. We are no longer needing to prove our worth through exhaustion. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? I know y'all tired. I hear it all the time. I said that in the last episode. Who am I well rested? A lot of us don't know because we have been pushing through years and years and years and walking in these midlife streets exhausted. But enough is enough, y'all, which is why I want to invite you to answer the call. My event in June, 50 Shades of Melanin, a midlife movement, is going to give you the opportunity to answer the call. It is going to provide a bridge from where you are now to the version of you in this season of your life. I want you to imagine a room of high achieving midlife Black women who are in community, releasing the pressure to be everything to everyone else, and finally being present for themselves. Imagine the room of high achieving midlife Black women reconnecting with their bodies, not as battlegrounds, but as sacred guides. In this room, they are going to redefine success in a way that honors their peace, their joy, and their wholeness, not just productivity. And more importantly, this is going to be an experience where they are going to get to choose themselves without guilt, without permission, and without apology. I am so excited for the vision that I've had for this event. God has put this in me quite a few years ago, y'all. And I'm gonna have to say, be very transparent. I was bucking. I'm like, God, I don't know nothing about putting on an event. So it has been a time, okay? It's been a time. I am still figuring things out. I'm actually learning more about myself as I'm planning this event. But it is so necessary as I continue to not only walk my own journey, but hear and listen and support other Black women who are walking their journeys, their midlife journeys, and the things that they still don't know, as far as, what their bodies are saying to them or communicating to them, and the support that they're lacking, and the knowledge that they're craving as they're trying to figure out their bodies, and also as they're trying to figure out their next step. So I wanted to curate a experience, not just an event, an experience specifically for Black women to be able to gain the knowledge that they need to listen to their bodies, and at the same time be in community and feel seen. Have the opportunity just to let go of all the things, all the pressures, all the expectations of everyone else, and allow them to just be held, be supported. I'm just, y'all, let me just say, I have a bunch of my friends, experts are coming into the room and is going to pour into these women that's going to be in the room. And I've been very intentional about um the venue, the catering. So the venue is in the DMV, Wellspring Manor and Spa. It is a Black woman owned bed and breakfast in Maryland. The caterers are a Black owned. Like, I'm Black, all things Black. This is very intentional, okay? Very intentional. I'm super excited about the sponsors for this event. The National Menopause Foundation, as well as Black Girl Vitamins, are both sponsoring this event. I'm just deeply grateful for them to hear and see my vision and um, be very open to investing in this experience without hesitation. So I'm deeply grateful to them. And obviously grateful for the speakers that will be in the room to pour these women. It's going to be, y'all, it's going to be fire. I'm telling you. It's going to be, I can't even, I don't even know. I can't even find the words. I know there's going to be definitely um, inspiration. There's going to be probably laughter. There will be laughter, right? We're going to have some fun. There are going to be a moment of stillness, because we all need moments of stillness. So I've basically put that in the program of this experience because we all need to practice that. There is going to be there may be some tears. Y'all know, if y'all have been listening to the episodes at the beginning, y'all know I like to cry. I'm a crier. So, I can't promise anything, but there may be some tears, right? Because just to be in community for other like-minded women who know and feel what you've been going through, and you no longer feel alone, right? So I am super excited for y'all, okay? Of how this is just going to um, really be transformative. And this is going to be a very intimate experience. So the seating will be limited, y'all. So the tickets, early bird tickets, will go on sale April 13th. That's in a few days. All right. So get your tickets. I am going to um, post the link in the show notes. But like I said, the tickets will go live on April 13th. So if you, like I said, you need to be in the room, grab your girlfriends, bring them in the room, or if you know someone else who may benefit from this experience, please share. Please, 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 please share, because we are all walking this together. So, so I wanted to um, just dedicate time to share what this experience is, give you a little bit of taste of what this experience is going to look like. We're going to be talking about the midlife body and how it's communicating with you. I'll obviously talk about perimenopause, but also talk about fibroids, right? Because 80% of women um, by the age of 50 have fibroids, and they definitely affect Black women more commonly. And we're going to talk about all those things, right? We're going to talk about the invisible loads that we carry, the responsibilities of mothering, the responsibilities of caregiving, the responsibilities in your relationships, your careers. Um, and then we're going to talk about our midlife purpose and how that evolves, and get clarity on our next steps moving forward. Because I know many of you are being called for more. And not necessarily do more, but desiring more. And it may be difficult to know what that looks like or what next step to do because of all the things that are happening around you, right? You're in the weeds of all the complexities of midlife transition. So we're just going to get all into that. Definitely going to be time for a Q&A because I want y'all to ask all of your questions, right? Definitely give you the opportunity to do that, to connect, answer your questions, to make sure you definitely, again, feel more knowledgeable, more informed, um, so that you can actually also advocate for yourself, right? When you go into these doctor's offices, when you are going back into your households, into your workplaces, you're going to be better equipped to advocate for yourself after this experience. So I'm excited. Okay, have y'all excited? You need to be. Okay. So stay tuned for just more information. Subscribe to my website, drjoyo.com. You will get, first dibs on those early bird tickets. Early bird tickets are going to be $49. So get your coins ready. April 13th, they will drop. And like I said, I want it to be very uh a very intimate gathering, so I'm limiting the seating. So get your tickets when the tickets drop, y'all, because they're going to go fast. I'm just telling you. Don't say I didn't warn you. All right. So yeah, I think that was all that I wanted to share about the event. I will definitely, as we're moving forward, give you more, just some behind the scenes of my brain doing this event. Like I said, earlier, I never done this before in this capacity. I had a very small event back in 2019, um, with my book, when I was, a few months after launching my book. I had a very small event, but this is on just a different level. And, self-doubt creeps in, and the feelings of inadequacy. So I have definitely been coaching myself a lot through this experience so I can just keep moving forward. And at the same time, giving my body the time to rest. 'Cause like I said, um, having these sniffles I was like, I really wanted to get this out so you all can be aware of the tickets dropping quite soon. So after I finish recording this, I am going to um, slip into my pajamas and curl up under my blanket. And well, today is Wednesday when it's recording, so it's Chicago night. Y'all know I like Chicago night, so I gotta watch my Chicago PD before I go to bed. So I probably won't go to bed just yet. But I'm gonna give me a hot cup of tea and snuggle up under my blankets and get comfortable. Um, so, all right, 50 Shades of Melanin, a midlife movement. We are going to be moving through these midlife transitions, y'all, without losing ourselves and being more intentional about getting the rest that we need, getting the healing that we need, redefining the success in this season of our lives. And again, more importantly, choosing ourselves without guilt and without apology. So I can't wait to see you in the room. And also, I didn't tell anybody this yet, but if you're not in the DMV and you're listening to this and you really want to go, I am thinking about bringing this on the road. So if you're in the city, not in the DMV, you want me to come to your city, want me to bring this to your city, to your town, to your hood, let me know. Send me a message, send me a DM on Instagram, put it in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, or even when you leave your 5-star review, put a comment in there on the podcast app, whichever. Let me know, and we'll try to work it out. So I am super excited for what this is going to be. It is going to be transformative, and I just can't wait to have the opportunity to pour into the women that are going to be in this room. So, all right, y'all. Thank you for listening. As always, love and light to you all, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Take care.